So this is the first time I've done this, but Lou, I'm sure you'll appreciate it. But I'm just gonna read some poems for you, and maybe it'll help you sleep, just for you to listen. I'm gonna start out with this. My granny gave me this, and it's called "I Wrote This for You." And none of the poems in here have authors. It's all anonymous, and sometimes I just love to look through it. And I have two that I picked out for tonight. I think you'll like. This one's called "The Corner of Me and You." It goes like this. I don't know if you felt that or not, but it felt like two people kissing after hours of thinking about it. It felt like two people talking after nights of silence. And it felt like two people touching after weeks of being numb. I felt like two people facing each other after months of looking away. I felt like two people in love after years of being alone. And it felt like two people meeting each other after an entire lifetime of not meeting each other. I don't know, when I read that it made me smile. And it made me think of you. And the next one is on the next page. I think. Oh no, I lost it. You know what? That's fine. I'll find it again some other time. I'll go on the next one. But Robert Frost. It's another one Granny gave me. It's just a collection of Robert Frost. And the very first one in here is what I'm going to read. Here we go. It's called "The Tuft of Flowers." I went to turn the grass once after one, who mowed it in the dew before the sun. The dew was gone that made his blade so keen, before I came to view the leveled scene. I looked for him behind an aisle of trees. I listened for his whetstone on the breeze. But he had gone his way, the grass all mown, and I must be as he had been, alone. As all must be, I said within my heart, where they work together or apart. But as I said it, swift there passed me by, on noiseless wing, a bewildered butterfly, seeking with memories grown dim o'ernight, some resting flower of yesterday's delight. And once I marked his flight go round and round, as where some flower lay withering on the ground. And then he flew as far as eye could see, and then on tremulous wing came back to me. I thought of questions that have no reply, and would have turned to toss the grass to dry. But he turned first, and led my eye to look at a tall tuft of flowers beside a brook. A leaping tongue of bloom the scythe had spared, beside a reedy brook the scythe had bared. I left my place to know them by their name, finding them butterfly weed when I came. The mower in the dew had loved them thus, by leaving them to flourish, not for us, nor yet to draw one thought of ours to him, but from sheer morning gladness at the brim. The butterfly and I had lit upon, nevertheless, a message from the dawn, that made me hear the wakening birds around, and hear his long sigh whispering to the ground, and feel a spirit kindred to my own, so that henceforth I worked no more alone. But glad with him I worked as with his aid, and weary sought at noon with him the shade, and dreaming, as it were, held brotherly speech with one whose thought I had not hoped to reach. Men work together, I told him from the heart, whether they work together or apart. Those are just pleasant poems, I think. But I'm going to find that other one in here, because when I found it, I really liked it. And I'm mad I didn't find it. I didn't mark it. Just give me a second. Of course I can. But this is a good one. I'll find the other one, I promise it'll be in the next one. I hope you can hear that. The wind and the trees. This one's called The Seat Next to You. When I sit near you, my hands suddenly become alien things, and I don't know where to put them or what they usually do. Like, this is the first time I've ever had hands, and maybe they go in my pockets, and maybe they don't. I think maybe I can relate to that one just a little bit. But maybe it's just you, Lou, that sees these. And anybody else that finds them, well, maybe you can enjoy them too. Anyways. I hope you sleep good, Louise Ann.